remember. And we think when we die, that's just going to be that. Some people console themselves with the idea that they're going to heaven, or that they're going to be reincarnated, or they're going to another land, or something else. People don't really believe that. But for most people, it's plausible. The real thing is monster is that when they die.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and squirrels, it is the Justin Comer Show. I'm your host Justin Comer, and not necessarily your host. It is June 7th, 2017 on this Wednesday. And, I've been astounded at the amount of news that's come out recently in the past 7 or so days that's just ultimately, just dominated the airwaves as we've seen drilling amounts of information pouring out and stupidity happening and terrorist attacks and Trump pulling out the Trilateral Commission, Technocratic Paris Climate Accord, as I try to talk here. And just incredible things that the administration has done in the past few days alone, and the speeches and yada yada, it's just been crazy. Now, also a lot of other things that come out that I'm going to break down to in this hour that I have with you here, and I hope you can stay with me to break through all of it, because I'm going to really try and go through at a lightning speed pace, since I've just got a boatload of information here and news that's come out within the past day or so or beyond that I'll be getting into. Now, seeing as we've had terrorist attacks happen in the past 3 or 4 days, and a few consecutively behind each other, involving the same similar incidents. And the most notorious one so far has been the London Bridge attack that we saw on Saturday, where a couple jihadis that were known to be living in London at the time and before, waving around. I'll show a documentary image of this as we go out to break here in the next 4 or 5 minutes, showing that the government knew that they were living there, documented them living there, waving around ISIS flags, and no one's doing anything about it. Law enforcement's not there up until, they end up killing 20 plus people, or running over, 20 plus people, injuring them, and killing 7, stabbing people, and women and children. Absolutely sad, but that's what the English government capitulation has come to. And no one really seems to be doing anything about it. And that's Theresa May saying we need to fight this with internet wars, pretty much, when that's just scratching the edge of the iceberg there. Instead of really implementing the border protection, border security, keeping these radical terrorists out, the London mayor has admitted on live TV that yes, these people are from ISIS. Everyone knows they're ex-ISIS members coming in from Syria, from Somalia, these war-torn countries, pouring back into the borders that the open borders people want, like Merkel and Sadiq Khan of London, the mayor of London. He's also a Muslim who supports radical jihads at that, obviously, saying that it's okay, that you're racist if you don't let these people in, and you're an Islamophobe if you don't want them to come into your country and rape your kids. No, that's just sorry. That's just abnormal for us. So they're basically allowing and condoning the fact that these terrorists are allowed to come in. No one's going to do anything about them. MI6 knows they're there. MI5 knows they're there. All the intelligence agencies in Europe know what's coming through the border. They just don't care because they're being told to stand down by the higher ups. So that's what we're seeing. That's what we're witnessing. And we're having government leaders all across the continent saying, including Macron, who won the French election a couple months ago, saying that, it's just going to be part of our normal day. That's just part of who we are now. We got to accept the fact that we're going to get bombed every day. Take it up the ass. Don't worry about it. And just move on with your day. That's coming in dozens of articles that I've seen alone, let alone the ones that I haven't seen. So, which is all pretty much on repeat. So, when I'll come back from the break, we'll dive into some crazy stuff here and really go over what's happened with Bilderberg and the NSA leaks have come out, what CNN's doing to fake this staged terrorist news, stage their video attacks, and just a bunch of crazy stuff that's happened that I almost don't even may not have time to get into. I'll see what I can do with the most part. and really just dive deep, give you the best details I got with this, and we'll go on from there as the show progresses. Like I said, I got a ton of news articles here with Donald Trump, what we're doing today with South Korea, capitulating to China. We'll all get into this. Stay right here. I'll be right back on the Justin Comer Show podcast.